Now, this Ned Nwoko versus Regina Daniels story is just getting just more and more complicated as the days go by, because there was a huge conversation that was going on about Regina Daniels' age. People claiming that the internet was claiming that she got married at the age of 17. So Ned Nwoko married her when she was at 17-year old. And that has been a huge ball of contention for a lot of people, because they're like, why are you marrying an underage girl? In fact, some people were saying, hey, he needs to be taken to prison for this. Like, he needs to be convicted for soliciting a minor, or for, trying to marry a minor. So that conversation has had quite a huge impact on Ned Nwoko, because it would seem he's decided to come out on his social media, specifically on X, formerly Twitter, where he did give a clarification of what he actually believes. And he said, and I quote, "For clarity, during my first meeting with Regina, I asked her age. She told me she was 21 years old. I further asked her if she has any documents to support this, and she presented her INEC voter card, which clearly shows that she was born on October 10th, 1998, which obviously places her at about 21 years old. I informed her that I will keep this document in my possession, and I have done so since that day." Now, he says he has that document. The validity of the document, however, can only be ascertained by him or by her. Anyway, he even actually went so far as to say, referencing an interview that happened on the BBC with Regina Daniels' mother, where she said that the mother was very clear about the record, and she said that the marriage took place 6 years ago, which by that time was placing her at 27 years old today. So I'm thinking, okay, I guess she's not 17 according to him. I haven't really seen Regina speaking much about her age either, but a lot of people were angry about this, and they're speaking about the fact that it may have been false, or it still may be false and just misleading. People claiming that if she was 17 when she got married, that's a problem. Someone else had said, okay, so now can the state sue him for pursuing a minor? Seriously, there is definitely something wrong in that situation. And of course, Regina Daniels decided to respond to this by saying, "In my house, I am queen. But in Ned's house, I am nothing," as she posted herself in her new place where she's currently living, basically unbothered, living her best life. But the drama doesn't end there, because there was a whole instigation that was made by one of the other wives of Ned Nwoko, who went online recently. Her name is Layla. Layla went online recently, and she gave some serious accusations upon Regina's head. Her name is Layla Charani, and she is apparently Moroccan, something of that sort. Yes, she is from Morocco, and she is one of his wives. I hear fifth wife, I'm not too sure. And apparently, according to her, she says that Regina Daniels involved her in drug use, introduced her to drugs, which had led to a huge issue between her, Layla, and their husband, Ned. And according to her, she says that she also has a problem with the fact that Miss Regina Daniels has been having sexual affairs with any single woman. And I was just like, girl, what do you mean? What do you mean you're just gonna float that and leave it as that? Because this lady who goes by the name of Regina is a co-wife to Mr. Ned Nwoko. She even went so far as to say that that's the reason why she doesn't like her daughters to stay near Regina or to be at Regina's place, because she's worried about what she will introduce them to. To which we're all like, girl, what exactly is going on here? And Regina Daniels decided to respond to these accusations that were being made by Layla by going on her Instagram stories and making some points. Mind you, these were so many things that Layla had said, including, and I quote, "You infected everyone with your virus, and this is why I wouldn't trust my daughters around you unsupervised, especially when I found out that you were sleeping with every single girl around you." I say this not out of anger, but from the place of truth and concern of the level of lies that you are peddling for reasons known to you alone. She said that if it wasn't her husband Ned who intervened and helped her out, she probably would have remained a drug user. She said that Regina was making everyone a drug addict, including the nannies. Basically, everyone who worked in their compound, she gave drugs. And I'm like, why is Regina just giving drugs anyhow? Anyway, Miss Regina Daniels decided to respond to this herself, and she did say this on her Instagram stories. Let me find it on the quote. She said she doesn't understand where all this is coming from. In fact, she said this, and I quote, "First of all, openly saying that you can't leave your kids around me is the most useless and hurtful thing Ned ordered his retarded wife to say." I apologize for using the word retarded. And she proceeded to say that I am such a mother to so many children that it is quite tiring. Also, saying that I sleep with every single girl? Truthfully, sleeping with the same gender isn't a thing that I consider shameful, but how is it that another woman is so certain about this? LOL. Is she so certain because I slept with her too? Question mark. Proceeds to say, I hope she also knows that if it is not for polygamy disadvantages, her son and mine can't be together because of all the atrocities that we have caught him doing that I will never mention. But my son loves him, so what can I do? Ned better protect my kids. Their foundation is ultimate, and do not use them to weaken me. Of course, you're like, girl, what do you mean? Layla's son has done some things that are such. And like every day I hear anything from this Ned Nwoko household. I'm just like, hey, how do people live in this house? Is this what polygamy is? Is this what men want for polygamy? All this bata, everyone has a story about someone else. It's quite concerning. If any of these things are true, it seems that maybe a lot more of them do need to seek therapy. Maybe even get out of that relationship, because it's giving, hey, these are the kinds of marriages that make everyone say, uko kwa kinandoa, siwezi. It is because you are evident. You know what?